Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are doing something a bit different. We are doing a quick rundown on the story of the IAR-93 Vulture, the Romanian plane that you can see in War Thunder once every 3, maybe 4 blue moons, because no one actually has it. Well, but I do, and I like it, and I will tell you a bit of a story about what it was supposed to be, and what it never got to be. Now let's start with the story of the IAR-93 Vulture. The IAR-93 Vulture was one of the most ambitious military aviation projects ever attempted by Romania during the Cold War. It wasn't just another aircraft, because for Romania it represented independence, industrial ambition, and the dream of building a modern combat jet without relying completely on the Soviet Union. And for a brief period, Romania and Yugoslavia attempted something extremely unusual for Eastern Europe. They tried to create their own indigenous strike aircraft together. And the story begins in the late 1960s. At that time, both Romania and Yugoslavia were communist countries, but neither fully trusted Moscow. Yugoslavia, under Josip Broz Tito, I hope I didn't butcher that name, had already split politically from the Soviet Union years earlier, while Romania, under Nicolae Ceausescu, was also trying to distance itself from direct Soviet control and wanted more independent military production. While both countries had a problem. Their air forces relied heavily on Soviet aircraft, especially older jets like the MiG-15 and the MiG-17. These aircrafts were becoming outdated. Buying large amounts of advanced Western aircraft was politically difficult and economically expensive. Developing an entirely new aircraft alone was also extremely difficult, so Romania and Yugoslavia decided to cooperate. This became known as the EUROM program. In May 1971, the governments officially signed agreements to jointly develop a new combat aircraft. The aircraft had several design goals. It needed to perform ground attack missions, support troops on the battlefield, fly reconnaissance, intercept low-flying targets, operate from rough airfields, and remain cheap and easy to maintain. This was intended to be, this was never intended to be a super advanced Mach 2 fighter like the MiG-21. Instead, it was designed as a rugged battlefield attack aircraft, something closer in concept to the Sepecat Jaguar or the AMX. Now, Romania designed the aircraft as the IAR-93. Yugoslavia called it the J-22 Orao. That means the eagle. The engineering work was split between Romania and Yugoslavian teams. Romanian side involved INCAS and other domestic aviation institutes. Yugoslavia contributed through the Belgrade Technical Institute and the Soko Aircraft Company in Mostar. Production was also divided. Romanian aircraft would be built at Avioane Craiova, while Yugoslav aircraft would be assembled by Soko in Mostar. This was a massive project for both countries. The aircraft itself had very distinctive design. It used twin engines, high swept wings, side air intakes, and compact fuselage optimized for low-level attack missions. One major challenge was the engine, because the aircraft used Rolls-Royce Viper turbojets built under license locally. At first, the engines did not have afterburners, which limited the performance significantly. The aircraft was subsonic, with a top speed around Mach 0.9. Still, the aircraft was considered durable and relatively easy to maintain. It could carry bombs, rockets, gun pods, reconnaissance equipment, and air-to-air missiles. The Romanian prototype flew on October 31st, 1974 from Baku. Interestingly, the Romanian and Yugoslav prototypes reportedly flew within minutes of each other. For Romania, this moment was huge. It was one of the first major domestically produced jet combat aircraft programs since World War II. The aircraft entered production during the late 1970s. Several variants appeared over time. The early versions were simply called IAR-93. Later came the improved IAR-93B. The B version introduced afterburner engines, also added including improved fuel storage, strengthened structures, and refined aerodynamics. There were both side-seat combat variants and dual seat trainer combat versions as well, as you can also see in War Thunder. Romania built around 86 to 88 aircraft, depending on the source. Most aircraft served with Romanian ground attack aviation units based at Craiova and Ianca. Pilots generally considered the aircraft stable at low altitude. It was designed specifically for aggressive low-level attack flying, and honestly, visually it looked extremely modern for a Romanian aircraft of that era. However, the project also had major limitations. The engines remained relatively weak compared to Western aircraft. Fuel efficiency and range were not exceptional, unlike in the game, because it actually is really good. And despite the ambitions, the aircraft never evolved into a truly advanced multi-role fighter. Political and economic problems also began hurting the project, because by the 1980s Romania's economy was deteriorating badly and funding became harder to secure. Meanwhile, Yugoslavia and Romania slowly diverged in equipment and avionics choices, modifying their aircrafts differently. Still, the IAR-93 represented something larger than just military capability. It proved Romania could participate in advanced aerospace manufacturing again. The experience gained from the IAR-93 later helped Romania develop the IAR-99 trainer aircraft, which I might get to tell a story on later. One tragic aspect of the aircraft's history is how short its operational lifetime became. Because after the collapse of communism in Eastern Europe, Romania's military budget collapsed as well. Maintaining specialized domestic aircraft became really difficult. And by the late 1990s, the Romanian Air Force retired the IAR-93 from operational services, while some aircraft were preserved in museums or storage, while others were scrapped. Meanwhile, the Yugoslav version, the J-22 Orao, actually saw combat during the Yugoslav wars. Romanian's IAR-93 itself never became famous internationally and never achieved export success, but within Romanian avionics history it remains extremely important. It represented technological ambition, industrial capability, and a rare attempt by the Eastern Europe countries to build an indigenous combat aircraft outside direct Soviet control. Today, the aircraft has gained a strange second life in real world. The Vulture never got to actually prove its worth in combat. It was a legend left in a hangar, retired right before a new era of warfare began. But today, thanks to games like War Thunder, the Vulture finally got its chance to fly in battle as a rare event vehicle. It does catches some players off guard from time to time. It really depends if you have any kind of experience seeing this plane. Most people in the lobbies have no idea what it is, where it came from, or how to fight it. They just look at the swept wings and twin afterburners, which actually burn blue instead of yellow or orange, thinking it's just another weird plane they've never heard of, or maybe just the Chinese variant of something. But then you see the IAR-93B, you have no idea what it is, but then you realize that at a BR of 9, it has 4 air-to-air hit-seeking missiles, and you just might be dead from a plane that you have never heard about, and then you'll just start researching all the trees and look for it, and you'll never see that it is actually a premium Italian aircraft. Well, it's not Italian, but you know what I mean. It is on the Italian tech tree. And that was it for today. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I don't mind if you leave a like, a comment, or even a subscribe. It will help me a great deal. And see you in the next one. Bye.